It's interesting to look at the scores, but bottom line, these two teams look on paper coming into this one like this could be a really good basketball game.
Kurt Hoff, Kane Henry will tip it off for us. Bellarmine wins the tip. And they quickly work it inside. Shot up and no good from Dylan Penn, averaging 17.8 points per game. There's the starting lineup for Jacksonville State. Finch, Henry, Gibbs, Adam, and Huffman. And Huffman trying to go to work early, but he loses it.
That is something JSU loves to do, is try to get the ball inside to Brandon early, especially considering that the tallest starter for Bellarmine tonight is 6'8", so I do expect to see Jacksonville State get it into Brandon, but as you saw there, he was triple teamed the minute he touched it.
Shot from Hoff off the mark. Henry trying to get things going for Jacksonville State. To Adams. Down to Henry. He loses it. Back-to-back turnovers in the paint for Jacksonville State.
Coach Harper wanted a foul on that. He thought Kane was hit on the arm on the drive, but no whistle.
Bellarmine tossing around the key, waiting for an open shot. Inside. And back out. Fleming, fadeaway three. Off. Here come the Gamecocks.
That was just great defense by Jacksonville State, forcing up a very low percentage shot by Fleming.
Gibbs misses the three, too strong. And here comes Betts.
Bellarmine loves to move the ball and look for that really good open shot.
Hoff with a three, got it. First points of the game. 3-0 lead for Bellarmine.
Good penetration into the lane, collapsing the JSU defense, forcing a help situation, and that left Hoff open for a wide open three.
Took us a little over 2 minutes to get a score in the game. Kane Henry tries for a three. He got it.
I always say when Kane Henry hits his first three, that's a really good sign for how things might go for JSU offensively. Kane makes a lot of things happen, most of them inside, but when he can step out and hit the three, it really opens things up.
Bellarmine continues to work it around. And Hoff on the move in the bucket.
Nice cut, nice pass. Penn found Hoff breaking to the basket. Hoff's off to a good start.
Adam gets it. Back to Gibbs. To Adams in the corner. Three ball up, off the iron. Bellarmine quickly up the other way. Penn drives, loses it, and a foul.
And Coach Harper is immediately going to the official, pointing to the other end because he feels like that happened to him twice. Remember the time they went into Brandon Huffman, he was triple teamed, the ball was knocked loose. The other time, JSU drove inside, Kane Henry had it knocked loose. Coach Harper is right now telling the official, hey, what we just did was a foul, was not a foul twice on our offensive end.
So Bellarmine has it on their end of the court.
That's what you call working the officials, right, Chase?
Yeah, sure is. Bellarmine still waiting on a shot. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Fleming spots up, jumper, no good. Adams with the board. And here comes the Gamecocks. Adam quickly down the floor. He takes it to the hoop. And it is finished by Jawan Purdue.
That is what Jacksonville State would like to do. Create one missed shot, get the rebound, push it up the floor, and let their athleticism and their depth wear on this Bellarmine team over the course of the game.
Betts underneath. Up and good off the glass.
Not an easy shot by Betts either. Darian Adams was right there with him. Betts was patient, did not pick up his pivot foot. Was able to bank in a tough shot.
Gamecocks work it around. Finch leading the way. Finch, 3-ball in the corner, knocks it down. The Gamecocks with a 1-point lead. But not after Dylan Penn drains a 3 for Bellarmine. He hit the 1,000-point mark earlier this season. He's third in scoring in the ASUN, and he gives his team a 10-8 lead.
This Bellarmine team has a high field goal percentage. They shoot 47% from the field, shooting it well here early.
Adams drives this time, kicks it down. Purdue is fouled of the West Division when we leave here tonight.
Yeah, a long way to go, but this is a big game right now to be both these two teams setting at 5-0, and of course this was a game that was originally scheduled to be played on January 4th and was postponed due to COVID issues, so moved to tonight, which creates a pretty challenging 3-game road trip for Bellarmine, because after tonight they've got to go to Stetson on Thursday, then Florida Gulf Coast on Saturday, so a rare 3-game conference road trip for Bellarmine.
Purdue cuts it down to a 1-point game. Here comes Bellarmine. 3-ball up from Freem. Got it.
Bellarmine shooting the 3-ball very well here early. That's already 3 threes out of 5 attempts. Speaking of 3, JSU's 3-point weapon, Damari King's in the game for the first time. And I'm sure Bellarmine knows all about it.
King has it. And back to Finch. Finch fires up the 3 off the back of the iron. And here comes Bellarmine. Long 3 on the way this time. Rims out for Ethan Claycomb. King wanted it. He passes it up to Purdue, though. Purdue takes it to the hoop. Misses it, and Fleming gets the board. Another long 3 off the iron this time for Alec Freem. Adams loses it. Ball's on the floor, and a timeout called by Season as the head coach for the Knights.
Amassed a lot of wins, 389, and this is this coach for JSU since coming here. Ray Harper has done an outstanding job for Jacksonville State.
Quickly working it around is Bellarmine. Miscue on the pass, ends up at a turnover.
Rare turnover. That is the first miscue for them so far in the game. They normally take very good care of the basketball.
King will lead the way for the Gamecocks as Finch goes to the bench. Henry drives and finishes off the glass for 2.
You know, this is a completely different game than what JSU had here Saturday night. They had to deal with 6'11" John Samuel, the post player for Florida Gulf Coast, who had like 7 blocks in that game. Tonight, JSU, there's nobody like that in the paint for Bellarmine. So the Gamecocks, when they can, they're going to put the ball on the floor and go to the basket tonight.
3 from the corner. Penn misses. And third attempt now for Bellarmine. Betts. So trying in the corner. 3 on the way. No good from Garrett Tipton. Gamecocks get it back. Into Kane Henry. Gibbs drives in, floater, no good. Claycomb tried earlier, but gets it this time.
That's just beautiful basketball. That time, Garrett Tipton collapsed the defense, turned and flipped the ball right out to the open shooter.
Kane Henry with a long three, and he knocks it down.
Kane Henry is really feeling it here early. That's 8 points. He hasn't missed a shot yet. 3 of 3, 2 of those three-pointers. The Gamecocks really having to defensively get out to that three-point line. Really defend. That it sometimes leaves the backdoor cut into the lane open like it did that time.
Bats on the move, gets the bucket.
Just a smart, intelligent basketball team here for Bellarmine.
It is. King wanted the three, passes it inside as it is taken away. Tipton misses this time. Adams gets it back for Jacksonville State.
Another good pass and another wide open three for Bellarmine. Just couldn't get that one to fall.
King drives, gets it to Henry, three up, good. What a night for Kane Henry so far.
When he's like this, you just got to get him the ball. He's in a zone right now. Got that look in his eye. Already at 11 points for Kane Henry. Already over his season average.
Another miscue on the pass.
And Claycomb, and then right back Kane Henry. We've seen Kane Henry, the senior from London, England, have these kind of outbursts in his JSU career. And he is still on the floor out of this timeout. Not surprised to see Coach Harper leave Kane out there right now.
Jalen Finch back in for the Gamecocks. And there'll be a foul whistled against Ethan Claycomb.
Yeah, Claycomb going for the steal and just basically runs into King, and no-brainer call that time.
Gibbs spots up for the three. On the way, off the iron. He's there for the rebound. Down to big Brandon Huffman. He can't finish.
Which is unusual. Brandon shoots 62% from the field. Very unusual for see him miss a shot that close to the basket with a smaller defender on him.
Quickly working it around the outside. The drive from Hoff back out to Fleming. Off with the three, misses. Here comes Finch.
Boy, DeMar King hasn't been able to get a shot off yet since coming on the floor. The way he's shooting the ball, nobody in the country is going to leave him open if they can help it.
And he misses that attempt. As the foul whistled on Bellarmine.
Kane Henry got the better of that deal as he was locked up with Claycomb down low. We're going to see the replay. There you see Henry. That's a tough call for Claycomb and Bellarmine. It could have gone either way, but hey, the way things are going for Kane Henry in the first half, not surprised he got that call.
Officials are getting together to discuss something.
All right, so
go take a look.
I know it's necessary, but sometimes you just hate to see the game slowed down and The tempo broken up by a review, but that's what we're about to have here.
The officials will go to the monitors, have a look. One-point lead for Bellarmine here. I believe they're wiping away the foul. One more look at it. So Jacksonville State will have it, no foul whistle.
I think that's the best decision there. Just two guys going to the floor.
Henry inside, puts it up and through. And gives this team a 1-point lead.
Kane Henry with 13 at JSU's 19 points.
3 on the way, good for Sam DeVault. He comes in, his first action of the game, gets a 3.
And he's a 6'10 player too, got long length to him and probably can get that shot off anytime he wants.
Finch misses the shot. And here comes Bellarmine. Free ball from the corner. Missed from DeVault. King wanted it, but dribbles around. And Gamecocks continue to look for the open man. Finch with the 3. Bounces around and doesn't fall. Fleming gets it this time for Bellarmine. We talked about him in the open. C.J. Fleming with the 3. King to Finch in the corner. King drives in, down to Huffman, who slams it. And no time wasted for Bellarmine as Sam DeVault gets his 5th point of the day.
Just beat Gamecock defense back down the floor. Teammate found him, easy basket. As the Knights answer the nice assist and dunk by Brandon Huffman.
Back inside to Huffman. Jumper this time good. Big Brandon Huffman gets some action down low. DeVault misses this time from the right wing. King back to Finch, but King on the run misses it. Huffman puts it back.
Brandon Huffman at the line for 1 shot.
And misses the free throw. Bellarmine works it inside to Penn. Penn turns around, puts it up. Misses, and here comes Finch. Inside to Huffman. Huffman to Finch to Gibbs. Over to King. Down to Purdue. Purdue to Huffman. Back to King. He's wide open. 3 up. Misses. He hasn't had many opportunities so far.
He missed his first 2 on Saturday here and then went on a roll. He's missed his first 2 here, so really that doesn't mean anything. He could get hot in a hurry.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Freem drives. Jacksonville State knocks it away. Goes out, and it will go towards Bellarmine. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Fleming catches, shoots from the corner, misses the 3. Another 3 put up, missed. Darian Adams gets the rebound. Gibbs from the corner knocks it down. Gamecocks take the 2-point lead.
Nice look by Damari King that time to find Gibbs in transition, wide open. Set up and ready to hit the 3.
And there'll be a foul against side Pete Matthews Coliseum with Mickey Shaddricks. I'm Chase Robinson. 3:31 to go here in the first half, and this one's lived up to the hype so far.
Yeah, Jacksonville State going small here out of the timeout as Huffman is out of the game. They basically have 3 guards in Gibbs, Finch, and Darian Adams.
Penn has it, and he'll drive in, misses the shot for Bellarmine, and here comes Finch and the Gamecocks. Adams in the corner and up to Henry. Henry drives it in this time, gets the bucket, and will go to the free throw line. What a move for Kane Henry.
Unbelievable move by Kane Henry. Most times when JSU takes the floor, this young man here is the best athlete on the court. He shows it here. I mean, that is a very difficult shot to make. And then you look at his stat line, 6 for 6, 15 points in this game. He's yet to miss a shot. He has over half of JSU's points here in the first half.
This is the free throw. Gamecocks with a 4-point lead here. Fleming has it underneath. Finch knocks it out. Fleming in the corner, back out to Penn. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Down low to Freem. Freem goes up, misses it. The officials will get together.
That was great help defense by Kane Henry, because Freem had the size advantage here against Gibbs, and then look at Kane come over and affect the shot.
They'll put 1 second on the shot clock. Penn catches and shoots. Misses it. Finch will walk it up for the Gamecocks. And back to Adams, who will get it across. Henry, 3 up, off. And there'll be a foul against Jawan Purdue of the Gamecocks.
Jawan Purdue, that's his second. Team foul number 3.
See it again. Kane Henry finally missing a shot from the field, and Jawan Purdue over the back of Alec Freem. That'll bring Damari King back in the game.
And King will make bets across half court.
Gamecocks got real small there, bringing in King for Jawan Purdue. You can do this against this Bellarmine team. They really don't have a huge team out there themselves. Basically got 5-on-5 guards.
Claycomb in the corner. Misses the three. Here comes Gibbs. To King in the corner. Spots up. Misses it. Gibbs with a rebound and dribbles it back out. Adams turns it over. There's a foul whistled. We'll get Darian Adams. His pin is on the ground. .104 to go here in the first half.
See if we can see what happens. See Penn reaching in, takes a shot from his own teammate, I think, right in the eye. Friendly fire there as Betts got him with the left finger.
Bellarmine will inbound it. Fleming has it up top for Bellarmine. Under a minute to go here in the half. Fleming with a three, knocks it down. They had a scoring drought of 5 minutes, and Fleming ends that there and cuts it back to a 1-point game.
I'll tell you, Fleming's got
40 seconds to go here in the half, and a 1-point lead for the Gamecocks as they have the basketball. And an offensive foul whistled against Jalen Finch.
tough break for the Gamecocks. It gives the ball back to Bellarmine with a 6-second differential in the game and shot clock, and Jalen Finch colliding there with Fleming. And tough call there against the Gamecocks. I don't think Jalen was trying to set a screen. I think it was just inadvertent collision. Officials decided to blow the whistle.
Fleming holds it out. Got a 5-second difference. Fleming with a three. It bounces around, doesn't fall. Bellarmine gets it back. 7 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3. Fleming keeps it one, just throws it up. Hits the iron, doesn't fall.
Find a way to get those two going here a bit in the second half.
Jacksonville State will have the ball to start the second half. And Finch takes the inbound to start it off for the Gamecocks. Over to Adams, to Gibbs. Gibbs to Huffman on the move. He loses it, gets it back, and gets 2 points. Nice start for Huffman in the second half.
Brandon had to stay with that, almost lost it, was able to recover and then get the shot down.
Fleming misses the shot to start the second half for Bellarmine. Adam to Henry to Gibbs. Gibbs back to Finch. Finch spots up for the three. Misses it. And they're going to call a foul on Kane Henry.
Tough call that really brought Coach Harper off the bench. Kane, you see him as he tries to come over and tap it out and not make contact with Dylan Penn, but the official thought there was too much contact.
Justin Betts goes flying into the lane, misses the shot, but the putback is good as we go back to a 1-point game. Adams taking it to the hoop this time. He'll dribble it back out to Henry. Henry to Finch to Gibbs. Gibbs in the corner, three, rims out. And another foul. Huffman will pick it up this time.
A great block out by Kurt Hoff. He just would not let Brandon gain any ground on him, and when Brandon went for the rebound, as you see here, the official blew the whistle. That is a serious block out against the 6'10 Brandon Huffman by 6'8 Kurt Hoff.
Bellarmine to inbound.
Darian could have had a steal there if he'd have turned and looked like the defensive back, not looking back for the ball.
About grazed his hand on the inbound.
He was in phase, as they like to say.
Bellarmine continues the quick ball movement.
Boy, they do move it quick.
Penn has it underneath. Picks up his dribble, goes up, and is fouled.
And that is a huge whistle. You can see Coach Harper just disgusted. The Gamecocks have played great defense, and Dylan Penn was in a bad spot in the lane with Kane Henry all over him and just threw up a wild shot, and Henry picking up the foul.
First free throw in for Dylan Penn.
Let's see if we can see any contact at all. Maybe with the left hand. That's all that it could have been.
Hits both free throws, and Bellarmine takes a 1-point lead. And an offensive foul against the Gamecocks. Huffman gets the foul.
Here's another look at it. Brandon say kind of stuck that left shoulder out. Official looking right at it.
Penn will bring it up for Bellarmine.
Chase, it's not just ball movement, it's player movement.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are on the move. They are sharing the ball and cutting, and
Hoff misses the three.
they make it work on the defensive end, that's for sure.
Henry drives in this time, lays it off the glass and in.
Very determined move by Kane Henry. When he received the ball, he was going to take it to the hoop. And again, no shot blocker in the lane tonight as there was on Saturday against Florida Gulf Coast. And Kane, his big night continues now. 17 points to lead all scores.
Bats underneath. Down low to Hoff. To Penn in the corner. Pull-up jumper. Knocks it down. Justin Betts.
At the end of the shot clock, when you play that good a defense, shot clock winding down, and when you got a player like Justin Betts who can put it on the floor and go get the shot and knock it down, it's big. Demoralizing for your defensive team there as well.
Finch to Adams in the corner. Spots up for the three. Knocks it down. Darian Adams, his first points of the game. Loose ball. Who's going to get it? Penn does, and has his shot blocked by Huffman. Hoff and Huffman doing battle underneath. Hoff turns around, misses the shot. Adams from behind the line misses. Bellarmine works it around, bats underneath against Adams. Turns around to Hoff. Fleming with 2 seconds on the shot clock drains a three.
I tell you, their ability to score at the end of the shot clock has just been demoralizing to JSU. They played great defense on several of these sequences here. And then right at the end, Bellarmine able to hustle and hurry and get a shot away and knock it down.
Finch takes it to the hoop. Blocking foul against Bellarmine. At the free throw line, Jalen Finch. Misses the first. Could tie it up right here.
JSU 1 for 5 free throw shooting. Game like this, free throws are huge down the stretch.
Tied up at 38.
Now Damari King checks in. Got to keep an eye and see what happens if Damari gets going here in the second half. Gamecocks putting on the full court press, similar to what they did against Florida Gulf Coast the other night, except the Gamecocks went to it late in the first half. Here they go to it fairly early in the second half.
Bellarmine gets it across. On the move. Henry gets it back for the Gamecocks. Gibbs hands it to Adams. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Adams spots up, three missed. And they're going to get Kane Henry on the foul.
Just another excellent block out, that time by Alex Graham. Kane so athletic, quick off his feet, great leaping ability, but I tell you what, it's hard to beat a good box out. That's what you see right there by Frame.
King will be back with Fleming. But Penn gets it across for Bellarmine. Penn spots up for the three, rims out. Gibbs gets the board. King down to Purdue. And that's a foul.
Foul two. Out Green, his first, team foul two.
One official says on the floor, one says shooting. They'll put him at the line for two.
I think it was clearly a shooting call. We see Juwan get the ball in the post. He's doubled, and then he still just makes up his mind to go to the basket. Actually fouled by Justin Betts, who was guarding Darian Adams. I think Purdue was clearly entering the shooting motion when he was fouled.
First one rims out for Purdue.
Another missed free throw.
Like you said, free throws can be big from here on out in a close game like this. Purdue misses both. And Bellarmine gets the rebound. And there's Purdue with a foul.
And totally unnecessary. Fouling Penn way out at half court. Just not a smart play by Jawan Purdue, and he's going to come out of the game. Maybe a little frustrated after missing those 2 free throws, and Coach Harper asking him, what are you doing fouling out near half court?
That's over to Penn. Penn going against Zelesnak. Shot up and good.
That was a tough shot over the 6'11" Marosh Zelesnak. JSU hasn't made a field goal in the last 3:17.
Zelesnak underneath will go to the free throw line.
Nice pick and roll there. That's your pick and roll 101 right there. Darian Adams on the roll there to Zelesnak, and he was hacked by Betts.
And misses the first.
The missed free throws are adding up, Chase. Gamecocks now 2 of 9. 22% from the line tonight.
And misses both. Penn driving, loses it.
Jay Powell, nice job with defense that time. He didn't reach. He just moved his feet, which moved his body in the way of Dylan Penn. And Powell with that length at 6'9", Penn just kind of lost it off his foot. Great defense by Jay Powell, who has not played a lot tonight, but is getting a chance here now.
Bench in the corner, now back to Adams. To King. Bench wide open, puts up a 3, misses it. Zelesnak underneath. And an offensive foul is called.
I tell you, they are not letting JSU contest rebounds in this game. Several of these over-the-back calls have been good calls by the officials. It's been great blocking out by Bellarmine. Let's see here. I think this is just 2 guys going straight up for the ball, and Dylan Penn selling it a little bit as though he was hit from behind. I think they missed this one. I think they've been pretty consistent with their others. I think that was a tough call there for Zelesnak and the Gamecocks.
Dylan Penn at the free throw line. Hits the first.
They've only shot 3 free throws, but they have made them all.
Hits both.
I tell you, I sound like a broken record here, but they have taken Damari King out of this game. Damari has been on the floor now for a few minutes here in the second half. He has not been able to even get a shot off in the second half. They have really paid close attention to him. And you see here, right when he receives the ball, they're all over him. Just not a window to get a shot away.
Back inside Pete Matthews Coliseum. Jacksonville State will be inbounding underneath their basket. And a foul called against Bellarmine, Justin Betts. Finch to inbound. To King in the corner.
There he is.
King dribbles, spots up, and misses it. Hoff gets the rebound.
Had to sidestep. Great closeout. I think if Damari shoots that thing in rhythm the first time he received it, would have had a much better chance to knock that one down. Again, just great closeout defense against the 3rd best three-point shooter in the nation in Damari King, who has yet to make a 3 tonight.
Drive from Betts, the kick out. Claycomb puts one up, misses it. Huffman with the board for the Gamecocks.
Gamecocks really need a basket. Been sitting on 38 points now, what seems like for several minutes.
Adams loses it and a foul called.
Fouls piling up for both teams. You can see the clear reach in there by Kurt Hoff.
Finch into King. Back to Finch. 16 seconds on the shot clock. Finch drives in the corner. Powell takes it in this time. To Huffman down low. Huffman goes up and gets the bucket.
Just muscled it up between the double team. JSU really needed that basket. As much of a drought as they've been in. Going about 3.5 minutes without scoring. They're only down by 2 here midway through the second half. Still not much from their 2 leading scorers in Darian Adams and Damari King. And a lot of time left in this one.
Off with a 3, misses. Here comes Finch. Long 3 from King. Good.
He basically had to create that on his own. Got a screen and really stepped back. It was a very deep 3, Chase, but it was a clean look, and I think that's just what he was looking for. Just something, just a clean window to get a shot away.
Gamecocks lead by 1. As Bellarmine has the ball after the Knights called timeout. They come out moving around quickly. Penn underneath. Going against Jay Powell. Penn goes up and gets 2.
That was a tough shot by Penn because he did that against the 6'9" Jay Powell. Not easy to get a shot up against Powell that deep in the lane. That kind of ended a 2.5 minute scoring drought for the Knights as they shift back into his own. Leaves Damari open.
From the corner, misses, and Bellarmine gets it back. Inside to Betts. Betts going against Finch. Out to Claycomb. He misses it. And Finch gets it. Ahead to Huffman. And he drops it in for 2.
Nice control there by Brandon. Normally don't see him the point of emphasis on a fast break, but he did a good job that time.
And King gets the pick. Adams will bring it back out to King in the corner. King spots up, 3 off the iron. Penn with the board. Penn up top. He drives in and gets Powell, goes out. Off Bellarmine.
Get another look at it here as Penn drives. Good defense by Powell. Coach Davenport was furious that his player wanted him to pass to an open teammate in the corner. Instead, it resulted in a turnover.
Finch drives in. They get him for carrying. After the carry call whistled against Finch, Bellarmine will have it. And Penn will bring it up for the Knights. To Claycomb. Claycomb drives in, puts one up, misses it. And we'll go to the line.
I tell you, they have done a good job in the rebounding department tonight. They've out-rebounded the Gamecocks 32-28. And that was their 8th offensive rebound, and it resulted in going to result in free throws here for Claycomb.
And he drains the first, ties it up at 45.
Just nice effort there, staying with it by Claycomb, getting his own miss.
Bellarmine up by 1. Adams has it out front. Step back 3. And Powell gets the rebound for the Gamecocks. To Finch to Gibbs. Gibbs stepped out of bounds.
Turnover number 10 for Jacksonville State. Only 5 turnovers in the game against Bellarmine, as we see Gibbs wide open calling for the ball. That left foot clearly stepping out of bounds.
Penn has to get it to Freem. It goes out. Back towards Gamecocks.
Neither team really able to get any separation in this one tonight. Bellarmine is their largest lead in the game has been 5 points. That was in the first half. JSU's largest lead was 4 points, and that was late in the first half. Other than that, it seems like we've been in a 1-point game the entire second half.
Adams to Henry. Over to Finch. Inside to Huffman. Back to Henry. 3 on the way. Through. Kane Henry. What a night he's had so far.
That is his 4th 3. He's only missed 1 3. He's got 20 points. What's impressive about that is he hasn't shot the ball in a while because he's been on the bench for a while. And to come in and still have the confidence to knock down that 3.
6 minutes to go. 2-point lead for the Gamecocks. Finch driving it to Gibbs. 3 up. Rims out. Bellarmine gets it. To Penn on the other end. Misses the shot. Here comes the Gamecocks. To Adams. To Gibbs, and he finishes.
Nice assist by Darian Adams finding Gibbs. Good fast break that time by the Gamecocks. That's got the crowd into it.
Penn inside to Betts. Betts going against Adams. 3 ball on the way from Claycomb, and it's off. Finch to Gibbs. Finch drives in to Adams in the corner. He misses the 3. Fleming gets it.
That was a good look by Finch and a good open shot by Darian. Just couldn't knock it down.
Fleming into Betts. Back to Fleming. He takes it to the hole. Goes up. And Finch gets the rebound. The drive and an offensive foul called again. We're back here. Jacksonville State leads 50-46 over Bellarmine as we take a look one more time at this charge call against Gibbs.
Tough call there. Could have called it on Claycomb for kind of sticking the body out, but it goes against the Gamecocks. That's a big call there. Bellarmine with the ball back down by 4. Damari King's back in the game as well for Jacksonville State.
Fleming with a long 3 off the back of the iron. Betts gets it back.
Another offensive rebound for the Knights.
A long 3 for Fleming again, rims out. Back-to-back threes, couldn't get them to fall.
Neither team lighting it up from 3. JSU 8 of 28, Bellarmine 8 of 32.
Finch drives to the hole this time, goes up, misses it. Henry outside, foul. Let's say it was on the floor.
Nice job by Kane Henry to go in and aggressively rebound the ball. Almost looked as though Kane could have just simply turned and laid it back in and kicked it out, though, but he'll still wind up at the free throw line. And again, free throws, a big problem for JSU in this game, only 2 for 10. They need every one they can get here.
And he hits the first. Makes it a 5-point game. This is the second. Ball's going to stay with the Gamecocks. They'll say it was off Bellarmine. Adams gets the inbound. 3 minutes to go. Finch drives it. Adams in the corner. 3 up. Misses. Henry's there for the rebound. Back out to King. He tries for the 3 and he knocks it down. Fleming trains one on the
deep it is. He and Damari King, 2 of the top 3-point shooters in the conference. With back-to-back triples there for their teams. Puts it back at 5 points. And keeps Bellarmine within striking distance still with over 2 minutes to play.
And hands it to Adams. Adams to King, 3 on the way. Shot clock violation against the Gamecocks.
Gamecocks going to pick up full court. Try to put the pressure on Bellarmine.
Fleming will bring it up for Bellarmine. Fleming, the 3, through. C.J. Fleming cuts it to a 2-point game. Finch takes the inbound.
Okay, this is a game we expected from 2 undefeated conference foes in the ASUN, both 5-0. One will leave here still undefeated. One will have suffered their first conference loss of the season.
Henry drives it to the hole. Whistle. And that will be against Fleming.
I tell you, this is a big boy move here by Kane Henry. He is going into a slew of defenders takes a shot down low, but gets back to the free throw line where he is 1 for 3 tonight.
And Henry hits the first. One more for Kane Henry. It's through.
2-possession game. Where both these teams way off their average scoring mark of over 70. It has been a grind. These two teams have really gotten after each other tonight here inside Pete Matthews Coliseum.
Bellarmine working it around.
Jay Powell on Fleming, by the way. Good move by Coach Harper. Get that 6'9" length on the three-point shooting Fleming.
Bellarmine almost loses it. Underneath, though. Shot no good. Gamecocks get it back. And there'll be a foul against Fleming. So back to the free throw line with 46 seconds left goes the Gamecocks.
I tell you, that was a great move, getting 6'9" Jay Powell on Fleming. Try to limit his opportunity to stay hot and hit another three. And now on the other end, Darian Adams, a 85% free throw shooter, has a chance to extend this lead here with under a minute to play.
His first time at the line today. It's the first. Adams hits both. Can't count them out. Fleming will be inbounding.
Jalen Finch is now on Fleming.
Claycomb spots up for the three, misses it. And there'll be a foul on Betts.
Jalen Finch is a 77% free throw shooter. And so Finch is going to have a chance to add to the 6-point lead. You know, JSU, we talked about their poor free throw shooting tonight. They were only 2 of 10 at one point, but Chase, here at the end of the game, they've made them when they've counted.
They sure have. As Finch has one more ahead, and he hits it. Pinned quickly up the floor. He takes it to the hole. Count the bucket. He'll go to the line for one more. Into a 6-point game. And hits the free throw. 5-point lead for the Gamecocks, 29 seconds left.
Coach Harper getting Gibbs in there. Gibbs a little better free throw shooter than Jay Powell, so he's got some really good free throw shooters in the game. Bellarmine wanted a jump ball, but instead it's a foul. Had they gotten the jump ball call, the arrow's pointing their way, they would have had the ball back.
So back to the free throw line for the Gamecocks with 27.5 seconds to go.
Finch made his last two on his trip a moment ago.
And he hits the first.
Here comes Jay Powell back in the game for defense.
Hits both.
Big free throws here down the stretch for the Gamecocks.
Quickly up the floor is Penn to Fleming, and Jay Powell picks up the foul.
Not what Coach Harper wanted to see as he rolls back his arms in frustration. Stops the clock and gives Bellarmine a chance to score without the clock moving. And a very good free throw shooter going to be at the line. Fleming, a 96% free throw shooter. That is like Steph Curry type numbers. Steve Nash type percentage.
And hits the first.
You see Jay Powell just sticking that right leg out. Really no need to make contact there. Just defend and make him continue to dribble and run clock. Revolving door of substitutes by both coaches here on every change of possession.
King to inbound. Gets it into Henry. Foul called. Henry to the free throw line.
I tell you, Bellarmine, they're going to make the Gamecocks win it at the free throw line, but that free throw percentage is going up. It was 20% at one point. Now it's 55%, thanks to all these they've made here in the last 3 minutes of the game.
Kane Henry, 3 for 5 from the line tonight. Misses the first.
Kane is 1 point away from a new career high. He scored 23 against Moorhead back on January 21st of 2020. That is his career high. If he can hit this free throw, he'll have a new one.
It's the second 6-point lead with 20 seconds to go. Play comes 3, rims out. Adams gets it and slams it. Three is good. With a second left. And the Gamecocks stay unbeaten.